Hi, I'm Birdie. I'm the Fabric Warehouse Supervisor for Marden's, and today we're going to have a little do-it-yourself project. We're going to reupholster a couple of chairs and just let you see how easy it is to go from something that might be dated into something that's fabulous. So this chair bottom looks like it was from an antique chair. It had a center motif in the center of it. You could actually give it a little more padding in here if you'd like. I think it's still pretty good and it's fine. We're going to go ahead and cover it. You can see that the front has a little bit of a curve to it as opposed to the back. You'll just have to put a few little pleats in it. It'll have some challenges, a little bit, just because, but there's a couple of different ways you can do this. We're going to leave it a little extra room. So I'm going to cut it here. And I like to measure of the side that I'm on. So this is 15, it's almost 16 here, it's close enough. So then I'm going to take an 8. Just put a little mark on it. You can do a Sharpie if you'd like. It doesn't matter because it's going to be covered anyway. Now to get the fabric lined up the way it should, we're going to take it in half. We're going to cut a little notch on each side. It's just a guide, so we don't have to try to pay attention to where our mark was. And we're going to turn it over and do the same thing to the other side. So it has two different sides to it. This side we could do either one. It's nice. You can tell which one is the right side and which one's the wrong side. It really doesn't matter. It is your choice. I happen to love this side a little better. The threads are lined up a little better for my liking. So if you can see that this is longer than wider, we're going to line it up right here. About an inch from the edge. We're going to put one first on the back. It's okay if they don't go all the way in. We can tap them in with a hammer at the end, just in case you have to pull it out, especially in a curved area with this, you may need to put an extra pleat in it and take a staple out. So we're going to pull this a little tighter. You can actually push down on it just a little bit if you need to, just to make sure it's nice and tight. Whatever tension you use, make sure you use the same tension all the way around, or you'll get some areas where it's more of a pleat than others. So now we're going to start at the center, and we're going down to about 2 inches from the end. We have our little notch, we have our little thing, we're going to give it a little tug. All right, so there's a couple of different ways that you can put corners in. When it's curved, you're going to pull it into the center and you're just going to kind of pleat it in and around. This one is very old, it's an antique one. It has some pretty square corners. So we're going to do this in the style that it really was. One side is up, one side is down, and we're going to tuck it. I'm going to turn it over here and look at it really quick. It's appearing like it's in pretty good shape. It looks straight. So we're going to cut. And pull it up just like you were mitering. Go across the diagonal. We're going to have to cut some excessive fabric here. Right to the edge of the wood is fine, close to the staples. This will be going down under your, into your chair, so you won't see it. We're going to pull it to one side. We're going to take a look at it before we actually put the staple into it, because I want a nice clean corner. Pull it up here and over. You want to make sure it's nice and smooth. The pleating that you do so it's not seen on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and tuck this one in here. Tuck it in so it's nice and square. And hiding any pleats. Not a whole lot of bulk here in the corner because it does have to fit back into that chair. I'm just going to pull it and tug it a little bit. There's a little bit of bulk right there. Might cause me some problems, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. It's really working on so that we don't get the bulk, and that's a nice clean corner. That should fit down in your chair pretty good. This one isn't hanging off the edge so that it'll be seen. And if you can see, it had a unique shape. That's why it took a little more challenge to just pull. You really want to accent that. You don't want to put a whole lot of batting on that and cover that accent that goes with the reproduction that it is. You want to accentuate it. And you have this beautiful curve, nice corner. Let's do the other side. A lot of the newer chairs have a black fabric that we'll put here and cover it. After you've tapped everything in and you're completely satisfied, you can glue this down a little bit. Put your other fabric over the top of here to keep cats from climbing up in and messing with your fray a little bit. Lots of possibilities that you can do with that. You know, like this little trim. There we go. Then you're going to check it on the other side. And that is absolutely beautiful. What was dated once before has now become pretty modern, and it looks, and you can put it here. The cushion looks very good, and we can put it back over on this chair.